the microphone.
I'm white.
Guys, real quick, guys. Somebody is holding a gun on me. You have to guess what flavor of jelly bean this is, or I will fucking die. What flavor is it? What flavor is it? Tell me.
Yes.
Look at it.
I will say, passion fruit.
I'm gonna say lemon.
Let's hear it.
It's lime.
Oh, that's good. And we like lime. I thought you all fucking y'all don't fuck with lime.
Wyatt, he's finally dead.
We finally did it.
He's
We can
dead.
finally be free.
Yeah, I can finally live by my real name. They call him Kukuka.
Fucking serpent god.
Hey guys, welcome back to another rousing edition of the G, the B, and the B.
Hey, what's up?
You know what, man? I gotta say, guys, how we feeling today? How y'all doing?
I've had a nothing week, and the weather is
Nothing
terrible.
burger of a week. I have had I've had a decent week. That's all. That's it. A decent.
I'm not gonna cap. The last week and a half of my life has been a fucking mess. So I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's just been a total mess, top to bottom. So but
Wait,
I'm
speaking of total messes, guys, we have a Patreon that's a complete fucking mess.
Whoa! All right, we're already. What the fuck? All right, look.
I can't think of a
It's
single
important, right?
video that we've promised to that Patreon in the last month or so. I can't think of a single.
I'm gonna
video.
address it.
Okay.
it.
Yeah, he's
never
gonna say
happened.
the N word.
What's not happening?
I still have the files. I'm gonna have to start from scratch. It's gonna happen. I'm not dating it anymore because I have so much to do.
Folks, just think. Our Spider-Man 1 track, or Spider-Man 1 dub was amazing. Spider-Man
No,
2,
it
look, we have to delay things for things to be good, alright? It's not going to be an overnight process.
Wait, here's the thing. I could just release it and not properly edit it.
But you
because
want it to be
fine.
good, you know? We
But
want
I
to
want
have
it
this
to be
new
good.
format to the people, you know? We want to give
Yes,
them...
sir.
See, unlike some of your favorite creators, I do something that they don't, which is care about what you're putting out there. So, I'm not going to sit
You hear
here
that
and
goon
fucking...
squad? I'm joking.
Yeah, you hear that fucking...
Fucking Skylar Mac, I see you. I'm sorry.
Bro, he's streaming Yu-Gi-Oh! Leave him alone. He's doing
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Yo, for real, I gotta duel Skylar Mack on stream one of these days. I gotta do that shit. That sounds
Good
like
guy. Shotgun tag team champion. Good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of shotguns, I guess that's it. We're gonna move on to our next link. We got 2 links. Yeah. We got Goon
That's a
Squad
funny reference.
PW.com, where we are putting up all of our lovely
We?
merchandise, which we have not added to in a very long time, and I feel like
You
we
need to come up
store at some point.
You know what? We don't need it. Fuck you.
We do need it. We want your money. Give me
I
your
think
money.
we should go to each guest we've had, and they each have to pitch a merch item, and whoever
That's a good idea.
pitches the best idea, we then make.
Well, here's the thing, folks. We're closing in on episode 50, and we have a Q&A coming up. So maybe I can add a special branch of that where we get you guys.
Ask me what I will do if Superman 2025 is a bad film. Hint: the answer involves the words "killing" and "myself." That's what that's how it is
You mean unalive?
in a video game.
Fuck you. No.
Simon.
Anyway, speaking of killing myself,
Yeah. My wife's here. Chill out.
Wait,
dude,
he's black?
he's white.
He's black. Oh man, I love
Shouts out
that
the
show
studio.
so much, man.
Shouts out the studio. It's so good.
Oh, dude,
All right,
studio
well,
was so
we have
good.
a great discussion today later on. But first, we want to get some mini talks out of the way because, folks, you won't believe this, but Donut Cass entered a cinema recently. You won't
Finally
believe it.
He finally watched a fucking movie instead of bringing a game.
Okay, so I actually went twice in the space of a week.
Oh,
Mission Impossible we're gonna talk about it to death.
We're gonna talk about that.
I assume
it'll be an entertaining episode for sure, whenever we do that.
because I didn't even realize it was 3 hours when I went. I was like, oh fuck it all, but it flew by. I am here today. I'm gonna go first. I am here today to talk about a movie I saw with my brother 2 days ago, The Phoenician Scheme. By Mr. Wes Anderson.
Wes, my God,
Wes Anderson, baby.
Oh, baby.
All right, look. Asteroid City, we tripped over. We were walking. We had like a nice stroll going after.
A lot of
Henry
people
Sugar.
love it, man.
Listen. Henry Sugar came out. It was a stroll, and then he tripped over with Asteroid City. It was like he hit a pothole and he fucking fell over. But it's fine.
If you actually, Asteroid City came out before Henry Sugar, actually, so you're actually incorrect in your ordering there. I think that's the movie
He tripped
podcast.
and he got up and he scraped and he wiped his knees.
Well, he got up after the trip and he started to hit the stroll. Well, after that polite stroll, he's built it up to, in my opinion, a full-on head-on sprint with this movie, The Phoenician Scheme. Now, oh my god. I'm not going to go too far into it because obviously we have a proper talk later, and we're just going to use this time to quickly go over what we've seen recently.
Yes.
So I will just give a minor. All right. So basically, okay. The Phoenician Scheme. I didn't know it was in 4:3, so when that happened, I was fucking pogging. I love when movies change the aspect ratio.
Mm-hmm.
So I hate the Marvel fucking black bars thin ass
the
camera.
worst.
I hate
the
it.
worst.
I hate it. So yeah, 4:3 ratio. Colors are everywhere on screen. This guy loves using the most vibrant, delicious looking atmospheres. Like everything this guy films is gorgeous. I think that's something people talk about Wes a lot. Even if you don't know what the fuck is going on in the film.
All of his movies are so quintessentially his. No one else does that style. It's all him.
I'm gonna say something about Wes's movies that maybe y'all will not get. Maybe you'll think I'm
He's a big piece of trash.
No, all of his movies look edible. I don't know what else to say. They all
They look
like a nice Easter basket that you wake up to when you're
or like a really decorative cake, like a really fine
the contents of
made,
a stocking on Christmas morning.
That is actually quite a yes. I was just thinking that. Very, very
this movie starts off with a bang, quite literally. You guys don't care too much about spoilers, right?
Well, I don't even know what this movie's
too
about.
much.
Well, okay, so the movie's about this very rich individual. I can't remember his name. It's like Zar, I think his first name is. Played by Benicio del Toro, who is fucking brilliant in this film.
I love Benice.
He is constantly trying to get, not trying to get assassinated, but he keeps dodging getting assassinated. Mm-hmm. And the movie starts. He's in his jet, and he looks to his one of his butlers or something along those lines. He looks behind him, and he goes, like any Wes Anderson film, the guy's in the corner of the room. He goes, "Hi."
Yeah.
And immediately blows up. The side of the plane blows open. The guy's top half is gone. There's blood on the fucking wall. It was like, and Benicio del Toro goes.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait.
No, the beginning of this film is peak. And then basically
that's
it's
a funny
all about,
thing too. Wes's films get really violent sometimes. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the only gore in the film.
Yeah.
The whole time. So basically, yes, he survives a plane crash, and the whole point of the film is that his very Christian nun daughter, he's trying to pawn off the stuff to, and then they have to go to, I believe it's not world leaders, but certain business individuals to try and persuade them to give him more money so that when he dies or anything happens, he can just run away.
Can I have 2 bands?
It's about persuading. Yeah, legit. Can I help?
Can I have 2 bands?
I'm talking to all these people about that. So, like any Wes Anderson film, cast. We have Michael Cera in his best role ever.
I'm so happy he's finally in a West.
He was so good in this film.
He's the most Wes Anderson actor to never be in a Wes Anderson movie ever in human history. The fact that it actually happened is fucking fantastic. That's great.
He was fucking hilarious in this film. The best part of the movie for me. We had people like Bryan Cranston. We had people like Tom Hanks in this movie. We had people like we had Richard Ayoade in this film. That was completely random. He's great in this.
It's been a long time since he's been in anything. What was the last thing he was in? I didn't even remember.
Bad Guys. He's the villain in it.
I ain't even know. Dude, I'm so cooked.
You're all great people. Why are you trying to arrest me?
That's Elon.
I figure out a new impression every day. Literally every day.
Hello, Richard Ayoade.
No. And Benedict Cumberbatch has a big role at the end of this film. And,
Benedict Cumberbatch looks fucking insane in this.
I haven't seen
it. He's not in it for a long time. He's in it for like the last 7 minutes. But he's really it's a crazy fucking part of the film.
So not the last 6 minutes nor the last 10 minutes, but the last 7 minutes specifically is. So if I brought a timer,
too short and 10 was too long. So
if I bring a timer to the movie theater and he is there for any longer than 7 minutes, I have legal rights to sue you for lying and libel and defamation, and among many other things. I think that's the truth.
Awful human being. Just terrible.
I know.
Absolutely terrible. There's slapstick. There's hilarious dialogue in this film. It's a really funny part where he's struggling to get this guy to persuade this guy to drop the rate, and he's like, no, you wrote this letter telling me that you betrayed me, and I know it's you because it's your handwriting. He goes, how do you know it was me? It definitely wasn't me. He's like, it was you. I know what your handwriting looks like.
Honestly, I can't. They know my voice.
They know my voice.
He opens the drawer, he has another letter. This is your letter. This is your handwriting. It's the same fucking writing. He's like, oh, look, man. Like, he's gaslighting so many people. Nah, this film is jokes. And there's a lot of like callbacks and shit. It's just brilliant. Definitely a way to watch it.
What would you rate it? What are you rating it?
I would rate it. We've been rating them like out of meals recently, so I'm going to describe what this is. This is a very delicately made Victoria sponge cake. Ooh, and you just sexy. Like you're poshy in it. You're holding the plate like this with a napkin over it, and you're eating it with a fork. You're eating a fucking cake with a fork. You know what I mean? So good.
Are we not supposed to be eating cake with a fork? I thought eating cake with a fork was
but sometimes people eat cakes like slices. I'm saying you're fucking like...
You raw dog hand cake? That's fucking crazy.
Never pick up a slice of cake and fuck it.
No, I lift that shit up with a pie lifter. I put it on the side, and then I dig in. That's
the only pie shit. I'm lifting is your mother. Whoa!
Oh. Wait, can we talk about that real quick? Why does Stone what does this mean? What does that mean?
That's a great question. What is that?
He's just Stone Cold. He's doing like a trump. He's doing like a trumpet or like a victory horn, but he does it with his middle finger.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like a trumpet. He's not Santino, bro.
Oh, that's where he got it from. He got it from Santino.
That's where he got it from.
The big mouth, John Cena.
John Shane.
Simon, you want to talk about your thing that you did today?
That's true. So I also saw a brand new motion picture. I also saw Mission Impossible. I saw Mission Impossible 2.
Oh, you saw it too.
But
nice.
That movie came out ages ago. Why
ages ago? What the fuck? With this?
You know why I'm pissed off? Is it took me like a full 10 seconds to understand the joke there. Jesus. I'm so behind, folks. I'm cooked. I'm fucking cooked. I can't even lie. I'm more cooked than fucking Sunday dinner, bro. You don't even understand.
Ooh, put a fork in this guy. Ooh.
You guys stick a fork in him. This guy's done. Anyway, movie I saw today is a picture I watched and I said, my goodness. I'll tell you a story first. I went to the movie theater. Theater was empty. It was fucking beautiful. I was sitting up the top. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, it's actually going to happen.
Nothing like that.
And I filmed the empty seats, right? I sent it to the Twitter chat. I put my phone in my pocket, and somebody walked around the corner, and I almost right
That's crazy.
I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, as soon as I send this, somebody's gonna walk in, and somebody walked in. Maybe if somebody didn't. So only 2 people in the theater, other than me. An older gentleman who looked like I kept leaning, like, look at his face, and he just looked incredibly displeased the whole time. And
you leaned over and just go like.
Because it was weird. We were like on a diagonal. We were on like a diagonal, so like I was up at the top right, and then the one guy was in the dead center, and then the older fellow was like at the bottom left. And I kept like kind of looking to see what his reaction was, because he just didn't seem like the type who want to be here for this horror film, this incredible horror film that I saw today. Another winner from. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, am I supposed to call them YouTubers?
Yeah, the YouTubers, guys.
Yeah. Bring Her Back, which I knew not much about going into it, because I didn't know much about Talk to Me when I saw that, and I was very happy when I did it because I enjoyed it very, very much. This movie, man. So here's the thing, right? I think the marketing is going to do this movie wrong. So I went back and watched some of the trailers, and the trailers are marketing this like it's, your standard, like, haunted kid horror movie, right? yeah, a lot of jump scares and all that shit. Like, and the fucking like all that shit, right? The plot of this movie is that there are these 2 siblings, the step siblings, and their guardian, their father, dies very suddenly.
Keep going.
And this is in the trailer. This is in the goddamn trailer. So it's like this is all I'm gonna say.
Don't say too much, but yeah.
All I'm gonna say is they get put into foster care by the lovely Sally Hawkins. And she is definitely normal, and she is not doing anything weird, anything bad whatsoever. And they all just sort of like hang out for an hour and a half, and nothing bad happens for the entire movie. Tell you something, all my bits aside, I can't even like preamble, like do anything like that. This movie is fucking spectacular. I'm serious, top to bottom. This movie is.
Would you say this is better than Talk to Me?
Yeah. I think it is. I think it's better than Talk to Me. Here's my thing with Talk to Me, right? Talk to Me was a very entertaining movie. I very much enjoy. I still love that movie. I think it's great. But it was like a cool horror movie. It was like it had a lot, and it dealt with trauma and grief. And I know a lot of people roll their eyes at that shit. Right?
Can I say best part of Talk to Me? Best fucking scene that whole movie's at the very beginning with the fucking.
When he stabs the kid in the eye, oh my god, dude! It's
fucking shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's how you hook someone. That and the party scene when they're all taking turns using the hand, I think, are the two best scenes in the movie. Personally, just give me 1 second. You guys are freezing. StreamYard is shit in the bed right now. Anyways, so this movie, much like Talk to Me, has the dude. No joke. When you did that, it was literally like. It was literally like that. This movie silly has like a hook of an opening like Talk to Me does, but it's not as like, Talk to Me has the shock, like bang, stabs itself in the eye. It's nasty. This one is like, from the second it starts, it just like seeps into you this like just miserable tone. This is a miserable movie.
Yeah.
It is a bitter, angry movie, right?
I'm ready.
It deals with a lot of things. It deals with death. It deals with grieving. And I think the best Sally Hawkins in this movie, she is fantastic. And, she's usually playing these like very likable, very like charming, very charismatic, very caring roles. I think what's very good about this performance is that she leans into those things a lot, but there's just something slightly off about her. From the first scene you notice her, she's just very like feigning being nice. Like you can't really tell how much she actually cares. She's very narcissistic. She's very rejective of one of the siblings, and that's a huge plot point in the movie. A huge plot point in the movie. This movie is much more slow burn than Talk to Me. Talk to Me from the beginning is like it takes a little bit to get like the really crazy shit, but from the beginning you're like, there are ghosts, there's possession going on, this is a party trick. Obviously, it's gonna go insane. This movie does not feed you the answers immediately. It's a very different movie than Talk to Me, and I think that's what I loved about it the most, was that I saw, like, when I went back and watched the trailer, like, it feels like it's being marketed as, like, oh, this is Talk to Me, but with a different kind of thing going on.
That's what it looked like, and that's why I was kind of like,
It's not, though. It really isn't like that. It's a much more, like, Talk to Me was in a bunch of different locations. Like, this is mainly, like, a one-location movie, other than, like, near the very end. It's very, very claustrophobic, very tense, just... very dramatic, just so sad given the subject matter that it's dealing with. I think this movie handles the subject material of like death and grieving, and without spoiling too much, the complicated feelings that can come from grieving, maybe somebody who you're not as close to, or somebody who wronged you in a sense, or just in general. Sally Hawkins, again, she's great. The two kids in this, Billy Barrett, who plays the older sibling. Where's this kid been this whole time? Because he is fucking fantastic. Very complex character. His character does not go the route that you're expecting it to. You think he is definitely the protective older brother, but there is a kind of darker side to his character that they don't really show you in the trailer. I won't go further into that. This movie is nasty. It is fucking nasty. I don't look away from horror movies that often, and I had to look away at like 2 or 3 separate parts of this movie because some of the gore in this thing is just, and it's weirdly
sexy.
No, there's kids. Jesus.
Oh no! Oh, I didn't know.
No, Loki. Where's the? No, I can't finish that.
Anyway,
it's oddly.
Where's the jelly bean? Loki, where's the? Loki, I put a jelly bean on the counter and it's not there anymore. Where's it?
It's very consumption based. If that makes any sense. The horror is consumption.
Oh no, I'm alright.
Yeah, and it's like when you realize just how much of it is that, they take it a certain level and they take it a little bit further and then a little bit further, and by the end of the movie, yeah, dude, he's getting ready. He's
Come inside, it's time for tea.
Let's go.
There are scenes involving characters trying to ingest things that they should not ingest. That is genuinely like one of the most insane. One in the middle of the movie that was like, I've never seen any horror director attempt this kind of scene. At least
Fuck
not
yeah.
any, like,
don't tell me anymore. I can't wait.
no,
now.
dude.
It's the picture of the Rock with the pancakes.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking. Also, Talk to Me had one of those scenes, and I'm the same way. I don't really look away a lot. I can never do eye shit. When that scene in Talk to Me happened, where she was going like, I was like, no, fuck off, ew.
When he's slamming his head into the desk over and over again, dude, it's so it's nothing like, again, Talk to Me is very much like big, like bang, like shocking things. This is
Here's
just
the
like
premise, and here's how it's happening. But no, this is like nothing.
Oh yeah, this movie will show you like a brief glimpse of like, this is what's gonna happen, and you're like, I don't want to see that, and then you're like, well, you're gonna see it, and then they slowly they just grind it up every single moment with it. It's hard to watch. And again, like, I wonder how much more difficult it would be, because like Talk to Me is like, it's teenagers, right? So like you're people are used to seeing teenagers get butchered in horror movies. It's just
these are boys.
Yeah, these are like young kids, and you're watching this stuff happen, and it's like, I thought it got a little nasty with some of the violence. It has nothing on this. This is so much grittier and so much more like, dude, like it's just dirty and gross. It makes you feel bad for watching it at moments.
I was gonna say, did you see Evil Dead, like the new one?
I did not see Evil Dead Rise yet. No, I do want to.
Same kind of thing happens there. A lot of the kids just had like horrible.
No, dude, the
really
gore in that, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. The fucking cheese grater.
Here's the thing, like Evil Dead is at least like the gore is like the appeal of Evil Dead. Yeah, this is like, why are you doing this? This is so like, and like I'm making it sound like it's a bad part of the movie. It's not. I think that's what makes the movie stand out, is the fact that the movie is willing to go to those extremes and the way it ties into the themes of
very ballsy.
Grief and how, dude, seriously, and like the way it tackles how grief can like drown you and just in the worst feelings. It can make you the worst possible version of yourself in that pain and being neglected through your grief. And then, so the movie's like very entertaining. There are a couple, especially in the beginning, there are some jokes in the movie that are actually quite funny. And then it gets, there'll be jokes. And then you get to like the third act of the movie, and I'm like, oh, well, this is like already pretty tense. I don't know how this is going to end though. The last 20 minutes of this thing is one of the most devastating last chunks of a horror movie. I'm not kidding you. Maybe it's just the place that I am in life right now. I won't go too personal into it because I have been dealing with death in a few different places in my life. I was fully weeping at the end of this movie. There is something that happens. There's a cut that they do, something they do with this. It's like a mix of like this way the sound cuts out. mixed with a certain thing somebody says and a certain edit that they do, I completely broke. There was something about, I don't know where that sauce came from. I don't know how they pulled that off because I wasn't expecting it. I don't cry in horror movies that much. I fully was like weeping at the end of this movie. It ended and I looked around and I was happy there was only 2 other motherfuckers in the theater. And those 2 got up and immediately left the theater right after the movie was over. And I sat there for like 5 minutes afterwards, like, I gotta take it easy.
Now I'm really curious now because now I'm just like, oh man, is this going to be another overhyped thing? And I'm just like, I hope not.
I don't think it is. I'm surprised this one is not getting the same thing. It's still, people are saying it's good. I'm surprised this is not
good. I liked it, but it wasn't like this big game changer that everyone was talking about. I thought it was good, but
I don't think don't go into it going like game changer. Like it's not telling an entirely like a unique story. But
don't go into it expecting Red 1 on the IMAX screen. Game changer. Game changer.
Dude, I love
ready for a game changer. But you're watching it, right? And it's like the raw emotion in this movie. And just like, this movie's raw. That's the word. It's raw as fuck. It's raw violence, raw emotion, raw evil on screen, raw pain. And it all culminates in like the last few minutes.
Raw on Netflix.
It's just like Ron Swanson. And it's just you get to that point, and if any movie that could put that reaction out of me, I'm gonna give Bring Her Back
The Meal.
The Meal. Oh, this one's actually.
Oh, I don't want to. Oh, I'm scared.
No, don't say something that they did in the film. I don't want to know what they did in the film. Just compare it to that's our rating system. You have to compare the movie to what The Meal is, do you read?
Okay. It is like I'll stay on the cake metaphor. It is like it's like a dark chocolate, like a really strong dark chocolate. With like
cow plant.
With like cranberry like sauce shit on it, and like it's got like a lot of red in it, and like you eat it and you feel it. But like you let the taste sit with you, and it's like, fuck, this is good. Like it's one of those like you eat it slowly. You eat that good.
Oh fuck!
You eat that shit slowly. I'll say it's probably it's without a doubt my second favorite. It's my second favorite motion picture of the year behind Sinners. That's what I'll say.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah, it's not as good as Sinners because Sinners is like a once in a lifetime movie.
I still think Sinners is number 1 for me right now. But Phoenician Schemes was close, dude. That film was really good.
Again, this movie just shocked me. This movie just shocked. I thought it would be good, and I walked out thinking it was one of the best horrors I've seen this decade. Honestly, so that's my review. That's my review. Yeah, it's great.
You know, the Philippou brothers are doing a deathmatch wrestling documentary next.
That's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome.
I'm pretty sure they literally just did that horror film to build up the money for that.
These guys are so cool. I love these two so much.
It makes all the really weird discourse around them just so much.
They gave
more
these like 2 autistic boys just a shit ton of money, and they were like,
people were mad at one YouTuber for just saying, "Guys, these YouTubers made a movie," and I'm like, "Yeah, they did." Like, why are people mad about that? Are people mad about this?
It's just a good. When it's this good and this like just
it's not like Shane Dawson making fucking like this is not that.
Oh, Nintendo, what you talking about? Fuck the fuck up, you fucking piece of shit.
Like,
anyway, why at?
Oh no,
your turn. Oh, he did. Oh my god, he did the.
Bang! You did. Speaking of dead. Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah?
Shoot, no, I'm joking. No, fuck that.
So
folks,
members of the board,
please rise.
I've elected to state that I can tell that Wyatt hasn't got anything.
No, I actually do. I'm just kind of just trying to decide here which one I want to bring. But
I got a couple
through like a shit,
like a load on your chest,
like a fucking up to the waist in sludge,
blood all over you. Want to
Jesus?
Oh,
speaking of blood all over me. I watched
your mother last night. She was on her period.
Yes.
Cherry pie.
No. I watched a movie recently. Just came out this year.
That's crazy.
It's called Warfare.
Yes.
Not to be confused with Modern Warfare. You Call of Duty folks out there. No. This is a movie directed by Mr. Alex Garland, who recently did Civil War, and is also co-directed by some guy whose name I can't remember, but who is an Iraq War veteran, who is actually a part of the events that occur in this film.
Oh, that's cool.
Based on a true story. Yes, very cool.
Active Valor.
Now, so let me preface that. So, going in,
Valor, what?
Active Valor. You never saw that movie?
You remember Active Valor, the movie with actual Navy SEALs?
Yeah, I know.
Starring active duty Navy SEALs. That was all the marketing. It was just, dude.
Then nobody saw it.
No. Hey, you know what though? That guy went on to direct the Need for Speed movie, and that was good.
Yeah.
I know I need to watch it again. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
New commentary.
The garbage.
So, Warfare. So yeah, this movie is true story, obviously, about this squad in Iraq carrying out this mission, looking for these terrorists in this small village.
Yep.
Yes.
And basically, what happens is they get ambushed. They get ambushed, and the whole movie is one of those one location kind of movies, which I fuck with hard. I love one location, real time movies. So that happens. They get fucked, and basically, two of their guys are fucking gravely injured. Like they're like one of the guy's legs are completely like shattered, like totally broken. Like he's in so much pain, he's screaming. The other guy is like out cold. He's also just fucked up. Something like, again, you don't know specifics of his injury really, but he's just fucked up. And they're basically just like, okay, we need a fucking medic team. We need to get the fuck out of here. Basically, that's the movie is. Now the movie stars very interesting cast. We got what's his name, Human Torch.
Joseph Quinn, my boy, my goat.
We got Michael Gandolfini's in this too, which is awesome.
I don't know how to describe it. Fucking.
What?
What's the name of the woman from Narnia?
Oh, Tilda Swinton.
Yeah, he's like a male Tilda Swinton.
That's so true. That's so true.
Like he looks like he's possessed.
Did you see Gladiator? He looked like Tilda Swinton.
Like this is my impression of Joseph Quinn's face.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like there's something going on in his brain.
Scary British look, you know. But yeah, no, you got Joseph Quinn, Michael Gandolfini, Will Poulter's in this as well.
My goat, Will Poulter.
I love my goat. Cass looks like him. That's who Cass looks like. That's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Don't be rash. Don't be rash.
Don't be rash. But yeah, no, look, I'll be honest, man. Going into this movie, I was kind of like, cool, movie about Iraq. Yeah, I'm just like, oh boy, this is gonna be. Because I'm just like, dude.
Yes.
Because look, movies about like, you know, World War II, World War One, you know, Vietnam. There's obviously way more stuff to tell there, nuanced stuff. But it's like anytime you talk about current wars, it's like, oh boy, is this going to be a Our Boys kind of movie, or you know?
Yeah, Our Boy. I'm not afraid.
Scared, everybody.
Through the storm, whatever weather.
And it's like, and especially in regards to like, you know, Iraq, which is a very controversial war, obviously. I was like, oh no, how are they going to do this? And I'm like, oh, this paints the whole thing as the worst thing ever. Good. Nice.
It's good. That's good
yeah, because literally in this movie, nobody's a hero. No, everyone is just, everything just happens. Everyone is in horrible pain.
You're so right about that. It's always like, oh, we're the Americans and we're the British and we're going to defeat the Germans. And
yeah, and this is where Alex Garland
sucked and everyone was killing each other.
And it's like they don't try to say like look at the great thing these guys did. That it's like they didn't really do anything. They got horribly fucked over because of really poor planning and also really poor people on the other end who didn't send help for them in time, and a lot of them like
same as Vietnam. Fucking like honestly, yes.
And I gotta say this too, Alex Garland, controversial filmmaker, obviously. You know, he's a little hit or miss these days. I liked Civil War. I like that movie. I don't give a shit.
I like Civil War. I watched that.
Me too. Very good directing. Very good directing. The script is whatever.
Writing, on the other hand, is
not good, but
not great.
And the writing in this is. Well, to be fair, the script of this movie is mostly just screaming. So, I mean, yeah. Dude,
all right, Joseph, you ready to read your line? Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Once again, dude, sound design. Again, Alex Garland's great at this, man. He's good at building suspense. He's good at really creating that tension.
Yep.
And like I said, man, Joseph Quinn especially, man, he is he gives a fucking horrifying performance in this, man. He is, it is devastating, man, in that middle, because he is literally like, because he's one of the guys that gets injured, obviously, and he is literally just like screaming the whole time, pretty much. And it's like, it's very raw, it's very real, it's very like, oh shit, like, how are these guys getting out of here? And it's like, and then, you know, a lot of these guys too are kind of like ill-equipped for this as well, because they're just like, fuck, what do I do? What do I do? I don't have this, I don't have that. Fuck, what are we doing here? It's like, oh, this, because again, everyone thought this movie was going to be propaganda from the trailers and everything, and thankfully it wasn't that. Some people still think it is, which I totally disagree with.
You gotta watch.
This was the ultimate.
Most people, these fuckers aren't gonna watch the movie though. Most of the motherfuckers aren't even gonna watch it. Right?
Exactly.
So
Yeah. But yeah, no. Great movie. The opening is very good because it's one of those. It's the only time you ever see them happy, because they're just like they're just like having fun and everything, like dancing to this like song or whatever, and then it's just like immediately like, all right, wartime. Is it one of my favorites of the year? No, but it's definitely one of the more well-made ones of the year. I'm never watching this again. I'll tell you that much. I've never watched this movie again because it's a difficult watch. I'll tell you that. It's difficult. But
difficult as in like what?
Well, it's a short movie. It's only 90 minutes. But again, it's just like, this is a very fucked up movie. Like, these guys are.
I had the same thing with Bring Her Back. It's like, it's great, but like, will I watch it again?
The movie's not like. This movie's not graphically, well, one guy does get blown in half and it's really fucked up, but it's like, that's the only part that's really bad. Everything else is just like, you're just like, oh god, I hope these guys are okay. Like, god damn, like, shit.
They're clearly not. They're clearly not.
I mean, thankfully a good amount of them did survive.
Like, damn, I hope these guys are
There was a cool thing, I'll say this, the end of the credits, they show like, you know, all of like the real people or whatever, and they show like, you know, here's this guy, but they also show them on the set, and the actors like meeting them and everything, and they're on the set like showing, yeah, this is what we did here, this is what happened here. Like, it's cool shit. I always love shit like that.
It's cool that they like have the source of the real people, and it's like they can make it as accurate as possible. That's cool.
Yeah, and like I said, it's a very fuck George Bush kind of movie. So there you go. I give it 9 out of 11.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you. No. You gotta compare it to a meal.
Oh, food. Okay. Let's see. What they didn't eat in the movie, so
a pizza made in Iraq.
A pizza made in the Twin Towers.
I did.
It's like a CIA agent, like trying to send secrets to his. Like, it was a piece of food made in the Pentagon. It was in the. God.
Do you think that there was like a guy, like the North Tower, who's making the pizza for someone, just like spinning around, and he goes, oh.
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! And then like, it does the thing where he like flips it up, but he's looking,
he flips it up and it
falls on the floor.
It's like the end of Remember Me, but he's just like holding the pizza in his hand.
Robert Pattinson
he's like
pizza. And then Robert Pattinson looks at the camera and just goes, "It's a live." And then it's
only fitting.
It's only fitting. But yeah, 9 out of 11 pieces of pizza on the World Trade Center. There you go. That's my fucking review. Anyway.
How do you even manage to chop a pizza into 11 pieces? How'd you do that?
You can do that. Dude, school pizza parties when fucking teachers weren't paid shit and they did the best they could.
The thinnest.
Like,
yeah.
The pizza was like this thin.
Look like fucking icicles,
you couldn't afford 2.
You guys much pizza is like a one slice of bread. It's fucking terrible.
I'm not gonna lie though. Super skinny pizza I kind of fucked with. I like that shit. I didn't give a fuck.
It's less messy. It's less messy than a
All right, real quick. What's everyone's high school disco / cousin's wedding buffet food?
Ooh.
I love cocktail sausages. You get them fucking little sausages.
Anything with deep fried mac and cheese. Like mac and cheese balls or like wedges or some shit like that.
Oh, right.
That shit. Yeah. Anything like that. I
thought you meant someone just chucked an air fryer down and was like,
I'll tell you this.
What?
I love twice baked potatoes.
Ooh.
You ever had those? Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Dude, you fucking dig. So I used to make these actually at my work actually. Yeah, look these up, man. So basically what you do is you cook these potatoes, right? You cook them whole, you stab them a few times, you cut them open, scoop out all that hot that hot potato inside.
Oh.
You put it in a bowl with cheese, sour cream, some seasoning, a little bit of heavy cream. Blend that bitch together and then pour it back into the potato and then put some bacon, cheese on top, and put it in the oven, and you get the best fucking potato ever.
That's actually that's pretty good. Actually,
do you eat the skin?
No. I don't fuck with people who eat skin. I don't fuck with people who eat potato skin, man. You know what I mean?
Why would you, dude? Imagine biting into a potato like it's an apple. Like imagine.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Speaking of things staying the same.
Speaking of things staying the same.
Pac-Man.
Oh, we gotta talk about this, by the way, real quick. So a couple weeks ago, Cass is like, "Yo, this secret level shit on Amazon Prime." There was this really it wasn't like great, but there was this interesting episode about Pac-Man. So myself, Wyatt, and our good friend Top Super Kicker are sitting in the Discord call, and Cass turns on this episode of Secret Level, and I am not exaggerating when I tell you it was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life, and I think everybody involved. No, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Who was it? Who was the actor? It was like fucking someone, right?
It was Steven Yeun.
Yeah, Steven Yeun is this guy, this alien dude who gets possessed by Pac-Man.
It's like Pac-Man Gorno. Like, what the fuck is this?
I'm pretty sure they only made this to like link to the Shadowland game that's coming out, which is like.
Which I thought the game was just based off of this. Apparently, that was in the works before this.
No, it was. They made the short, and they were like, "Oh, this is fucking different and edgy for Pac-Man." I thought it was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Zachary Levi.
Yeah, no. And then I rewatched it with you guys, and it was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Who was asking for this? Who looked at themselves in the mirror and said, "What I need to make my life complete is Pac-Man fucking."
It's crazy how good animators and good teams that work on good shows can be so corrupted and not put any effort in.
I was so disappointed by the Helldivers one they did.
Yeah,
it was not even remotely Helldivers.
Nothing.
Like, there's so much cool shit.
I'm telling you right now, Love, Death and Robots is great. I've talked about it on the pod before. It is a great show with very unique and cool premises. But the moment they were told, "Here's a shit ton of money, so you can make a 3-minute short about Mega Man," I was just like, what's the fucking point? What was the point?
Warhammer one good? Was the Warhammer short good?
No. None of Secret Level is good. I'm pretty sure
Sifu was pretty cool. I liked Sifu.
The Dungeons and Dragons one was okay.
There's a great movie
apart from that
instead, but you know,
bollocks. It was the last episode of that series is terrible.
Yeah. What is it?
What was the last episode based on?
It wasn't even like a specific game. It was like this world they created where this girl was like friends with this neuron link thing, and then Sackboy's in it for a second, and Kratos is in it for a second. It's like Ready Player One. That's the only way I can describe it.
Was that terrible. The Helldivers one then?
No. Oh wait. Okay. Yes.
That might have been it.
Yes.
Then. Okay, never mind.
They were in that. The Helldivers people were.
Okay,
in that.
So that's better then.
Helldivers.
Dance! Shadow Labyrinth, Winslow! Shadow Labyrinth!
Shadow Labyrinth! Pac-Man!
It's like Power Rangers.
Pac-Man
form of Pac-Man.
I thought you were doing the Alex Shelley thing for a minute. Fucking.
Raise your fist!
Look at my hand.
Look at my hand.
Yeah, look at that shit. Anyway.
Look at my hand.
Look at my hand.
Right.
Boys.
Fuck you.
Came to the table and I said, guys, I got this great idea.
Yeah, what was it, man?
And then me and Simon rolled up our sleeves and beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, we laid him on the table.
I pitched to Shark Tank, Mark Cuban over here, and Kevin O'Leary, and I said, guys, I have this great product you're going to love.
This guy's a scam artist. This guy's taking your money for all it's worth.
You're an asshole. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
But no, guys, got a great discussion today because I pitched to these boys right here, and I told them, guys, you got a week to gather your resources and discuss this. We're going to go in depth. We're going all in. Guys, trailers are awesome, right? We love trailers, don't we?
I love movie trailers. I love them movie
I
trailers.
love movies. Sometimes.
I hate 'em.
Sometimes I do.
I've had enough, man. I hate them.
And sometimes we see amazing trailers for things that are really fucking bad or disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, why don't we discuss what our favorite trailers are for really disappointing movies? So here you go, guys. We got this. Whatever you want to call this, call it good and bad. The trailer, good, the bad, and the trailers. I don't know. Fuck it. Who cares? Anyway,
this is a form of bring it to the table. This is a form of bring it to the table.
Sort of. Yeah. I wouldn't call it that. Though.
It's speed table. It's speed table. That's what we're gonna call it. It's speed.
I'm gonna go first, if I may.
Yes.
If you want.
Just real quick, just to break it down for everybody, we're gonna go on a round table. So Wyatt will come with a trailer. We'll talk about the trailer and the movie briefly, and then we'll go to Cass. Then we'll go to me, and then we'll go round and round and round. We'll just keep doing that.
You're a round table.
I have a relatively shorter list than I think you guys do, but we'll see. Again, I kind of view these as kind of the big ones that were just so fucking disappointing and pissed me off.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to go chronological order here, order of release.
Ooh.
First one here, and I think Mike actually brought this up on the last pod he was on. Battle Los Angeles.
I was going to say Battle Los Angeles. I wasn't sure if you would say Battle Los Angeles. Oh, my God.
You talk about a fucking good trailer, dude. Holy shit. You talk about one that just raises so many questions and just makes it look like, holy shit, what's happening? And then, again, this is a huge thing at the time, just like Cloverfield did. They don't show you the title at the end. It just shows the date and then a URL. I'm like, yes, that's the best. And the movie turned out to be the biggest piece of pro-war propaganda ever.
Not exaggerating here, right?
That is the biggest. No, I'm not joking. The biggest, dude. You gotta join the fucking military. It's so bad.
Y'all want to know how Battle Los Angeles ends? Put that spoiler Kong on screen real quick, Cass. We need to tell the people. We need to tell the people.
Just in case you stumble upon this movie at the flea market.
In case you're like in a hospital, like on a gurney getting rolled into the ambulance, and you look through like the window of a closed shop, and it's playing on the TV in there for some reason. This movie, this Black Hawk Down, Call of Duty, fucking District 9 ass ripoff piece of shit ends with Aaron Eckhart, the main character, and the guys. They all survive. There's no like tension whatsoever about any of them dying, and they do it. And they kill one of the main aliens, and then they go back to the base and they sit there and they go, yeah, you know what? I'm so glad that we did this for our country. Let's get up. And the movie ends with them getting up, running back out, and doing more alien shit. And I shit you not, like this propaganda, like patriot music plays. It's like there's no aliens in the movie at that point. It's literally just like, go fight. You want to go fight in Iraq so bad. Ooh, you want to go fight. You want to go fight the war on drugs so bad.
2011.
You want to fight for Americas?
Would you call this like peak Obama era cinema?
Yeah.
What is this Obama era shit? This is the fifth time.
No. Just like in terms of just like you can go by like with each president. There's like certain themes in like cinema that kind of explain what that period was.
We talked about this before.
Yeah. Like again, like stuff like Michael Clayton and like, you know, some of the Bourne movies maybe you could say as well. Yes. They kind of fit into that Obama era.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, America's cool, but it's also like, ooh, it's got a little bit of problems here, but it's so cool. Like it's like, okay.
Guys, we commit war crimes, but look how cool, look how fucking cool this looks. Look how cool this guy looks and he shoots.
I'm not saying Michael Clayton is one of those movies, by the way. I'm not saying that whatsoever. I'm just saying that's kind of what they
Yeah, I remember when I saw the trailer for Battle Los Angeles, I was like really young. I was like, this is like it was off-putting. Like it was so
it's a great
guerrilla the way it was shot.
So good. It's so good.
And it could have been a really interesting movie. I remember people people were saying, "Oh, this could be like just District 9."
Well, Battle Los Angeles here for Battle Las Vegas next year.
I want to go next.
Go ahead, Cass. Let's see what you got.
I want to go next.
Yep.
The teaser trailer for Disney Pixar's Cars 3.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
I'm not even joking. This blew my dick off when I was younger and I saw that. I was like, Lightning McQueen is dead? He fucking
yes!
Because it's so dark of a fucking
it's so
trailer.
Bizarre.
It's like it's a character that you've known for a while now. It's like a childhood hero, and it's in slow mo. Like the way it opens,
Zack
like, it's
Snyder
slowly
looking.
going on the track, and then you just see rubble and sparks fly past, and his eyes are closed. It looks like he's dead. He's flying through the air, and it's terrifying. And then it says, from this moment, everything will change. Mm-hmm. And again, you obviously know it's Cars 3, but there's no title. It just tells you the date and then moves on. It's like, oh.
When that came out, like I was like, what? I think I was like 18, 19 or whatever, and I was just like, I was like, Cars 3 trailer, whatever, and I watched it, I'm just like, huh?
I was genuinely like, is this going to be a darker, grittier tone? Like, I was so excited.
Awesome. Like, ooh, and then,
I looked at it and I was like, because like we talk about this. Like, the first Cars is a great movie. I maintain the first Cars.
Yeah, I love the first Cars.
Cars 2 is not. Cars 2 is bad. Very, very, very bad. But I remember like you, Wyatt, when the trailer came out, I was like 15 at the time. And I'm like, all right, Cars 3, I'll see how this looks. It can't be worse than Cars 2. And then I watched it and I was like, I had to like, I went and like showed my mom. Because I was like, my mom needs to see what the fuck.
Are you seeing this?
Yeah, I was like, I don't care about Cars.
Am I having a stroke?
It was like a national hero had died or something. I was like, Mom,
dude,
Lightning McQueen's
breathing,
dead.
the breathing when he's flipping through the air,
Owen Wilson pulling overtime for that. He said,
it's so scary.
And then the movie, it's like, it's not even that the movie was like awful or anything. It was just such a run-of-the-mill.
I watched the movie like years later, like literally years after it came out. I was like, that was pretty good. I don't know why this trailer exists, though. I'm coming for you, Storm. It's just fucking stupid.
I'm coming for you, Storm.
Best thing Cars ever did was the Mater's Tall Tales. Everyone agrees, right?
You was there too.
You was there too.
No, I'm sorry. Have you seen the one where he's like, I can't remember the exact date, but he says the date that JFK got assassinated. He's like, oh, Mater, I was just wondering, where were you on this day? And he goes,
don't you remember?
I was on a rooftop. And you were there too.
And you was there too.
Just, he flashes.
Here we go.
Silent. But I could get both.
I can get both.
No, the Vietnam one. The Vietnam one is my favorite. Where it's like, I can't believe we washed up on shore back then. And then McQueen goes like, oh, Mater, I'm so sorry. You was there too, McQueen. And then it cuts like black and white grayscale, and McQueen's eyes are like wide.
McQueen, be quiet. The kids are talking.
I must have smelled Vietnamese.
God, I love imagining Cars Vietnam. That's like the funniest idea ever. Who were they attacking? The Volkswagens?
It's those Instagram reels you were sending me of like historic people as cars.
Oh yeah,
like Genghis Khan.
Yeah, Genghis Khan.
It was Adolf Himmler.
Yeah.
And like
Adolf Hummer. Adolf Hummer.
That's it. Adolf Hummer. That's it.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Oh fuck! It was so funny. Oh. Whatever,
man.
No, look,
anyway.
Cars 3, whatever, man. It's just that trailer stuck with me forever. It's such a random thing to do.
Now, my pick.
Yes, this your pick. Yes.
I'm debating if I want to go for disappointing or flat out like awful.
Do the obvious one first. I want to get it done.
This is I don't think it's the one you're thinking of. I'm actually going to leave that one to you because I think I know which one. I think I know what you're talking about.
Oh, great! Oh, what a blessing!
And this is a infamous case.
Go for it.
Of trailers and marketing
I might
far exceeding the quality of the picture.
I know what's coming.
And it's got to be Suicide Squad 2016.
I have this on my list as well.
Obviously. So two fantastic trailers for this movie. Two. Well, I know how Wyatt feels about the second one.
Go ahead.
The Comic-Con 2015 trailer for this thing. Back when you could tell it was
my God.
It was still David Ayer's pure, unfiltered vision. You could tell just from the way that it was shot, right? It has that. Now it does that stupid thing where it's fucking
slowed down song in the trailer with a woman singing, but
yeah, and it's like it's kind of dumb, but like, you know, it was still like it's tense. It had this tone, and back when we didn't know any better, the way they end that trailer with Jared's Joker is like incredible. Like that, really, really bad. Like it's just so like sends chills down your spine.
So Do you remember where you were when this trailer dropped? Because I do.
I was out. I was out for dinner with my family. I was only 13, and I ran to the bathroom to like watch it, like in the bathroom real quick, because I was like, oh shit, I didn't think this was coming out today.
I was at, I think it was one of those like funeral services for like a relative you don't fucking know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
you drag those sometimes, just like, yeah, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go play Nintendo. But no. So here we go. I'm over here, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm looking at the Comic-Con stuff, and I'm just like, oh, they released the BVS trailer. Oh shit. I go and watch that. I run to the bathroom. I'm just like, yes. And then I hear the Suicide Squad trailer leaks, and I'm just like, wait, what? Did it really? And then I see they put it out in HD. I'm just like, no fucking way. And I watch this trailer, dude, and I'm just like, this is what I've been waiting for DC. Because like, Man of Steel happened. I liked it. I liked it at the time. Yeah. I still kind of like it. It's whatever. But when we were getting to this new era of DC, I was like, this is what I've been fucking waiting for. I was like, this looks like Watchmen tier, dude. This looks awesome. Yeah. It looks violent. It looks dark. It looks fucked up. Like, it looks perfect. And then...
Dude, okay.
I did not like that second trailer.
I know. Like that. And looking back, we should have known there was a red flag from that moment because the movie's
there was
tone...
a red flag.
There was a tone change. It was very clear that this was funny enough, this was before BVS even came out, before like the really big mandates.
Yeah, dude, the big trailer for BVS just came out on the
and the trailer for the second trailer for Suicide Squad that has Bohemian Rhapsody in it, I think it's a well-made trailer. I think it's a fun trailer. It looked exciting to me. But it was obvious that the pivot was being made to change this movie down to its core essence. And when you look back at the trailer through that lens, and it's just DC Guardians of the Galaxy, it's got quips and needle drops and fucking... I still think it's a good trailer. I think it's... And especially when you realize that the people who edited that trailer edited that movie, when you find that out, it's
obvious.
Like, it's so obvious in hindsight that they hired a trailer house to edit this movie.
How do you not have an editor yet?
Dude, I can't believe I used to think that movie was good, man. I can't believe I used to think that movie was good. I rewatched it like a couple days before Guns, Suicide Squad, a fantastic movie, came out, and I saw it, and I was like, I had a headache. I was like, how the fuck did I enjoy? What was I on? What ritual was cast on me?
Awful, man. It's one of the worst comic book movies ever made, in my opinion. It's really fucking bad.
It's such a shame because it's not the cast's fault. Like, I like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. I love Will Smith as Deadshot. I think he could have been a really great Deadshot if he was given another chance, but obviously he didn't want anything to do with this shit. After how bad the movie was, it's like horrible.
Doo-doo.
Horrible.
Deep doo-doo.
Yeah. Stinky doo-doo. Yes. Stinky poo-poo.
Well,
your turn, Wyatt.
Sticking with the trend of DC movies. Taking on back to 2011 here, Green Lantern.
Green Lantern! Oh, there goes Cass. He's so pissed off.
Holy shit, dude. That trailer for Green Lantern, that makes it look like it's going to be the coolest fucking badass space opera, like epic. Ryan Reynolds looked awesome. Everything looked cool. You had Mark Strong as Sinestro. You had Tim Robbins in there. Peter Skarsgård. Huge cast. It was like, this is going to be fucking sick. And now Ryan Reynolds won't shut the fuck up about it still. In the big 25, he won't shut the fuck up.
You've got to be a special kind of bad movie to like still be getting dicked on in 10
Not
years,
only
years
that, Angela Bassett plays Dr. Amanda Waller in that movie.
Yeah, and there's no mention of Cadmus, no mention of like anything like that in Green Lantern, like whatsoever. It's just
what?
Amanda Waller is in that movie, and Angela
Bassett,
and she gets killed immediately.
That's random.
I will say so.
Yep, go ahead.
Best part of the movie is easily Peter Skarsgård. best part of the movie.
Oh, he's good.
Incredible.
And
he is so into it. He is giving the most hammiest, like, amazing performance ever. It's amazing.
I will also shout out. I think Mark Strong was a great choice for Sinestro. If he was allowed to be Sinestro for one movie, but he's not. But I don't even remember the trailer for Green Lantern. I guess I got to go watch it.
Dude, the trailer was like, it was like, it showed like the green like shit and everything, and it's like, right. And this was like the first trailer, but it's like a 3-minute trailer, I think, too. It was a big deal. And it was like, it made it look like it was big, dramatic, like action movie, like no comedy. He recited like the oath, and it was like, oh shit, this is so cool. And like he's putting on the ring and like doing like the fucking like,
and it's just Top Gun. It's just bad Top Gun.
And it sucks because that ruined Green Lantern's perception for so long. And I'm just like,
he's one of the coolest. He's a cornerstone of the DC universe, man. He is one of the coolest parts of the DC universe.
Finding out the background behind that movie, too, about how, like, the director did not want Ryan Reynolds in there. He wanted Bradley Cooper, and he and Ryan Reynolds hated each other on set because of that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
That's Martin Campbell. That guy made Casino Royale. Casino Royale is a fantastic movie. Oh,
God. Again, that's a movie, in my opinion, I just think just got destroyed with backstage stuff. Really, I think it's one of those movies.
Could have been awesome, man. I'm so mad. Like, there's no reason we should not have a Green Lantern movie, like with the Red Lanterns and then doing the Black Lanterns and the Star Sapphires and all that shit. It's just
and again, it's like just like Aquaman, it just ruined the whole perception of that character for fucking years. Ryan Reynolds just kept saying like, "Oh, Green Lantern sucks," and it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro.
Hal Jordan is a great character. John Stewart is a great character. Kyle Rayner is a great character. You could do any of those fucking guys as Green Lanterns. I know we have our skepticism. I hope that fucking show is good. I'm fingers crossed.
I would like for it to be good. I just don't know if I like grounded Green Lantern True Detective.
I like the casting. I like Kyle Chandler as Hal Jordan.
It's a decent cast, but fuck you.
Fuck you, man. Anyway, that is my next pick, Cass. What do you got for me?
What is your next
I got
pick?
the obvious one. Let's get it out of the way.
Oh, boy.
Avengers Age of Ultron.
Oh, Jesus.
It's painful. This one hurts.
Another movie.
Fuck!
Another movie trailer where I remember where I was the exact day. I was with my grandparents stove shopping. They were looking for a new fireplace. And I was like, holy shit.
The fact that you could pinpoint the moment you saw something.
And you held your phone up to the firewood and it set on fire because the trailer was so fire, dude. Oh my god. This trailer is so good. This trailer is art.
Being so excited for Ultron. Like, just the idea of this MCU Avengers cast that I've grown to love over the last few movies. And it's like, they're going up against fucking Ultron. The guy.
Fucked.
Like, this is it. Fuck.
And this is the thing that was crazy about it. Is like, even, like, I was 12 years old when this trailer came out. I was well in my MCU, like, era at that point as a kid. I wasn't overly excited for a second Avengers movie. Not that I didn't care. It wasn't like my top.
We already saw him. It's just like, all right, we already saw him.
Yeah. But that trailer came out and it completely, like, my entire focus was on that movie. Arguably, like, there was a period of time where I think I might have been more excited for that than Episode 7. Like, I seriously was more, like, I just...
Star Wars.
Like, and it's another case of, like, slow remix music, like... with the song, but like it's a good version of it. It's actually a really.
It's one of those product of the time kind of things, just like the Inception. It's like one of those things. It's just it's whatever.
It's just it's so good, dude. When Ultron joins it and it's like everything is ramping up and this just mayhem at the end.
It's like this is
like Cap's shield being split in half.
Yeah.
Oh my god! And that's a dream.
My favorite shot is when I think it was like it's like that shot of like Ultron's like arm or whatever with like the lava dripping down it, like fucking. I was like,
everyone screaming for mercy.
Yeah. And then the shot of him with the shitty Iron Man, like the crappy like worn down suit, and he's like, like that was so.
You're all a bunch of puppets tangled and straightly crushed to hell.
No, dude,
oh man,
dude, you want to protect the world, but you don't want it to change.
Yeah.
And
James
then like the shots of the Hulkbuster. I was just like, we're getting there. It's happening.
And then
No strings on me.
And then we got Ultron going, my only friends.
Clearly, he's never made an omelet.
Okay, I don't hate Avengers: Age of Ultron.
I don't hate it either. It's just disappointing.
I think the first half of Avengers: Age of Ultron is great.
Yes, I agree.
Everybody who bitches about the farm.
It's like your 4-year-old son has drawn you like a really good drawing for a 4-year-old with the first Avengers. Do you know what I mean? The first Avengers, like your kid's just drawn a really good drawing for someone who's that age. You're like, wow, well done, Timmy. I'm really proud of you. And then like 5 years later, this 9-year-old kid comes up to you with the same picture, and you're like,
yeah,
wow, Timmy.
Dude,
like it was impressive when you were 4, but now it's like.
I'll say this about Age of Ultron: the best thing that I can say about the movie, best Hulk stuff we've had in the MCU. Best Hulk stuff.
Everybody
hate it that they changed Hulk. Hulk was the best part of these movies.
Everybody hates Hulk and Black Widow, like the romance thing. And like, here's the thing: some of the writing regarding that is bad.
Writing's
like,
bad, yes, but I was okay with that dynamic. Yeah,
Joss Whedon implying that Natasha is as much of a monster as the Hulk because she can't have children.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. I didn't really see that necessarily. I thought that was just what she saw. That's what I.
It's. Regardless,
I don't trust Joss Whedon writing that though.
Everybody complains about the shit on the farm. After the movie leaves the farm, that's when the movie goes downhill and just becomes like a generic action movie in the second half. Honestly, like it loses all the sauce. It's a shame. It's a shame, man. I think if it had that tone, it would have been one of the best MCU movies.
It's ever. Fine. It's fine.
It's just fine. Yeah. That's the thing. It's just.
All right, Simon.
We had Daredevil that same year, so there you go.
We did have Daredevil that same year.
Yes. Yes.
We did. You didn't. You didn't have it until this year.
Yeah, you didn't.
I'm going to talk. Shut up. I'm gonna talk about disappointment. Another disappointment here. I'm gonna move away from comic book movies for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna move away from those. I'm gonna talk about a movie that I was looking forward to. This maybe one that you guys won't bring up. I'm talking about the Comic-Con teaser trailer, the first trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters that had Claire de Lune playing in the background.
I don't remember this trailer actually.
I've not seen
this. This was 2018. We got a bunch of trailers on that day. The first Shazam trailer, and I was like, that looks really good.
Godzilla's pretty good.
Hey, the first Shazam is great. I maintain the first Shazam is great. Anyway, this trailer for Godzilla King of the Monsters. I was excited, man. We were getting Ghidorah, we were getting Mothra, we were getting Rodan. I was really excited. I really enjoy. I love Godzilla 2014. I know it's divisive as hell, but I really enjoy it. Kong Skull Island also quite enjoyable. I think it's a very good movie as well. This movie just had the sense of scale. This trailer had the sense of scale, and the music they used Claire de Lune, which is an iconic piece of instrumental music, and it's very like calm, serene, beautiful track. And it just shows like there's the shot of Mothra in the waterfall and just like spreads her wings out. This trailer captured the majesty. Dude, it captured the majesty and the scale of these creatures better than the movie ever could have possibly had. The movie, they're just a bunch of fucking gray blob action figures smacking each other for like 5 minutes. You can't even tell what's going on. And fucking, it's not like it's like one of the greatest trailers I've ever seen. And like Godzilla King of the Monsters isn't like one of the worst movies or worst disappointments ever. But I remember seeing the trailer and going like, I remember seeing the trailer and being like, this could be like an experience. This like this could be like what I like the perfect blend of like the cheesy monster craziness and just the scale and the grit that the 2014 movie had. And I just unfortunately didn't have that. It was just kind of corny, generally very corny. So
we had to wait about 5 years until we got Godzilla.
More fun stuff. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's my next pick. Why was your next pick?
Why give me another one?
Oh boy, you guys are gonna love this one.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Anybody remember a franchise that had 2 movies around like the early 2010s? Only had 2 movies.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Based off of kind of a older IP from like the 50s.
The 50s?
Don't look it up. Just give me a quick guess.
I have no idea.
All right.
I'm listening.
So,
The white boy's been taken. White boy's been taken.
Ice cream. My mom brought me ice cream.
He really said Kevin Costner in Man of Steel. He went. No.
Anyway, so
no.
franchise 2010s.
Yes. Go ahead and give me a quick guess.
I don't know, man. You said 50s. I don't know nothing about
I don't think you'll guess
50s.
this one. I'm gonna say it. All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I early 2010s.
5.
The Green Hornets. The Green Hornets. I don't know.
That was just a mediocre trailer for a mediocre movie. Anyway, I am talking about Wrath of the Titans.
Oh my god!
Dude, that's a fucking banger of a trailer.
Okay, dude. What a fucking
banger.
failure. This should have been easy.
That film fucking sucked. It was so bad.
Dude,
I wish James Cameron made these movies. I wish James Cameron made these two movies.
How do you take such a cool epic from like the olden days of cinema, like Clash of the Titans, and make two just shit movies?
They're not even like fun. They're just bad. They're just boring. Both
they're lame. But dude, the trailer for Wrath of the Titans, it had the song from the infamous redacted name Manson, Sweet Dreams. We're not going to mention him on this show.
That cover does
great song.
rule, unfortunately.
It's great. Yeah. They use that. Like, dude, that, and you see all these shots of like the fucking cyclopses in the woods, these lava creatures with swords, and Liam Neeson turned into sand for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't see the movie. I saw like half that movie and I was like, this sucks. Anyway. And then Sam Worthington with hair, which is like, was pretty new at the time.
Yeah, the dude, he still doesn't have aura. Still no aura. Hey, we gotta wait till after two for him to get aura.
Sam Worthington has found his persona with the blue people. That's all. The only place where he should be.
Thank you, Blue Lady.
He's terrific as Big Sully, but nothing else. Great trailer, dude. Go watch it, man, dude. That trailer still holds up. It's fucking awesome. And then, shit movie. Piece of shit movie.
It was
It's a
bad.
real shame. A lot of movies back then had really fucking, like, I'm not going to bring this up, but, like, Roland Emmerich's 10,000 BC. Remember that?
No.
Dude, Independence Day Resurgence, the first trailer for that was awesome. I was like, holy shit, this actually looks pretty good. And that movie fucking sucked.
But that's what I got. Wrath of the Titans. What a piece of shit.
See, I feel bad. I can't comment on it because I've never seen. It's
one of those movies, to give you an idea of what the tone of those movies are. So like in the original movie, there was like that little like owl thing. Remember? It was like that little like rotating owl thing. It was a cool, animatronic. They brought that back. And they do that shitty, like, MCU thing. They just go, oh, what the fuck is this? This is stupid. Anyway, it's like, the fuck, man? That shit is so stupid and corny. I hate when you just take something that was, like, was kind of a big thing at the time. And just
I am always for using practical effects and shit. Like, I said it before. When Yoda was a puppet in The Last Jedi. Shit like that.
My heart.
Pete.
My heart.
Yep.
Pete. Oh.
Remember the Kraken in Clash of the Titans? Remember how shitty it looked? It just looked like a big, fucking.
Everybody wanted to be
Kraken,
Avatar.
Dude, what is this?
Everybody wanted to be Avatar. Everybody wanted to be Pirates of the Caribbean, but they couldn't. They weren't.
Breaking news on the pod.
Oh boy!
Blumhouse is attempting to acquire the rights to Saw. Saw hopefully will continue creatively. The franchise is still with James Wan and will continue to be that way. Is White leaving?
Oh my god,
left. He's gone. So this is terrible news.
It was like 29/11s.
Now, listen, this is terrible news. Not because it's with James Wan. James Wan made a pretty good Saw movie last time. Saw X is pretty good. It's Blumhouse that's the problem. These are the guys.
Boys,
he didn't do X.
That is terrible news. That is awful fucking news.
That might be that is like 29/11s.
What did James Wan do?
He did the original. He did the original Saw.
He did the original.
He did. So what's the problem?
Oh wait,
no,
okay.
So X.
Oh, so he does.
Wait,
he does
I know
have
what the problem is. Blumhouse are putting out Five Nights at Freddy's movies. That's the fucking problem.
Blumhouse is the worst fucking studio to have this franchise. Are you shitting me? What?
Megan 2.0 looks like dog shit. That movie looks horrible.
Dude, they will be baiting for Dead by Daylight content. That's what these movies will be. These will be.
Also, I'd like to point out
Dead by Daylight DLCs.
I'd like to point out a pod first. Wyatt's cat has cameoed on the pod for the very first time. Right behind.
Oh shit!
Fuck you! You're bringing up things that no one can see right now. Who's looking on Spotify?
Pussy.
That's why I described what was happening for the fucking audio listeners.
Anyway, fuck you.
Hey, Spotify listeners.
So
fuck you.
Like I said, if this is true, fuck you, Blumhouse.
It is like 15 9/11s.
Anyway, I've got a great one. It's another teaser trailer. From a weird point in time. I remember this trailer vividly because it scared the shit out of me when I was younger.
Ooh,
I'm of course talking about Super 8.
Oh, that's a good pick.
Now,
I didn't even
this
think about
movie
that.
is not good. This movie is very forgettable and piss poor. I don't like
it's
this
very
movie.
dumb, yeah.
However, this trailer traumatized me for several years.
Yep.
Because it literally all it does is it shows tracks and it goes in this year a bunch of documents and stuff were found in the Area 51 and now it's in Ohio, but the secret comes to life and this whole train crashes and explodes and you're like, holy shit.
Oh, not just that. A fucking truck just
it crashes into a truck.
The fucking
Bang!
It's just like, what?
It's mental. And then it goes, this summer the beast is the moose is loose.
The moose is loose.
The moose is loose. And it just slowly zooms into the carriage, and you just see the fucking punch marks coming out of the metal fucking door. And I was like, oh my god, that scared the shit out of me when I was a child. It was horrible.
Dude, I was in the theater again. Another one I remember. I was in the theater for I think Transformers. Is that what it was?
That's probably what it was. Yeah.
Or it might have been. No.
No, it was later than that.
Revenge of the Fallen.
No, it was probably Star Trek. Actually, I think it was Star Trek. It was J.J. Abrams, and this was his next movie after.
Super 8 was 2011 though, and Star Trek was 09. So there has to be some action. Was it Sucker
Iron Man
Punch?
2. Anyway,
probably Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, but no, dude. I remember I was like fucking petrified only because that one sound when like the collision happens, you hear like a weird like wow or something like that. I was like, oh, I didn't like that. I'm scared, Lois. I'm scared.
Not a lot to say really. I don't want to rewatch
shit movie.
It fucking sucks.
Shit movie.
I will come to the defense.
It's more interesting to me than anything else.
The trailer is way better. I think if Super 8 was not marketed the way it was, more or less people would dislike that movie. I think if it was not marketed the way it was, then people would be, because they marketed it like it was going to be a fucking horror movie. It's really not. It's not.
Nah, not at all. It's also two movies in one. Also, it's like alien movie with kids, and then there's like a weird pandemic thing that happens for some reason. I don't know. Anyway.
JJ Hack. It's crazy that you can remember that you were. It's crazy. It's cool that we can remember where we are for these trailers. Like you said, you were in the theater for Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Mm-hmm. Anyway, my next trailer is Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. The first trailer for Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen. Have you seen this?
I remember when I was here. I know this one too.
Yeah. Have you seen the first teaser for Revenge of the Fallen, Cass?
Has it got Linkin Park in it?
No,
it does not.
Second trailer has Linkin Park.
Very similar to Super 8. This trailer is edited like it's a fucking horror movie. It's like a slasher with Transformers. So it starts off and it just shows the scene of like the Devastator on the road and it's like crushing cars. You see Sam Witwicky like grabbing onto his desk, yelling at him, "You gotta go!" He goes, "We'll all go together." Yeah. And then it's Megan and it's Megan Fox and she's hiding from one of the robots and she's doing this and it's just like it just gets so intense. It ends with the big fucking Devastator explosion and it goes.
And Optimus Prime is like so small on this giant fucking thing. It's like, oh shit!
And it just says "Revenge is coming," and then splits off into the Decepticon logo, and that's it. And you don't get the movie. No link, nothing. It's just "Revenge is coming." Yeah. That's it. I remember where I was here as well. Yeah, I was in the IMAX for Watchmen at 11 years old. Jesus Christ! Should not have seen that at 11 years old. No, absolutely not. Jesus Christ. But goddamn, man, that trailer in IMAX is fucking mental. It was mental, dude. Holy shit, that was awesome. Dude, I like the movie still, but whatever.
It's stupid, but I like it.
Talk about a movie that would have been better if it stuck to its tone, because Revenge of the Fallen is... If you can't tell it's written during the writer's strike, then you're not paying attention.
Shia LaBeouf getting his hand injury on set, too, and they had to write that in somehow as well. Remember, he's bandaged up the whole rest of the movie.
They were writing and filming that thing with fucking duct tape, paper clips, and
is that the one where they're after the
pyramid or whatever? Yeah, it was the big thing, the big like little fucking.
Yeah,
and then
where they go to the pyramid
to put this in your pussy and you'll come back to life. And
it's the one where
we got a robot screwing. Whatever, I don't know.
It's Viagra. Wake up, Optimus. Wake
up. A lot of dick and balls jokes in this.
Awful. But no, that's Revenge of the Fallen. That was my next one.
I think we should do one more each.
One more.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put that. I got one. Yep.
Actually, I'm gonna list some honorable mentions first.
Okay, hit me.
Okay.
50 Shades of Grey.
What?
Got me looking crazy right now.
Why was there like?
It's like that guy sweating with the headset on, just going.
Randy Martin.
This one too. Spectre. James Bond.
Oh my god!
That's not a bad movie.
No,
Spectre sucks.
Like it. Spectre
it's not a bad
sucks.
movie. It's
just disappointing.
No. Poo, garbage, terrible. Fuck Spectre, bros. Fuck Spectre. That movie sucks. That movie's poo.
Oh.
Jesus.
I'm gonna say one more honorable mention, then I'll get to my main one, which I think everyone knows it. I think you guys might actually have this one as your main, but whatever. One more honorable mention, Kangaroo Jack.
Yeah.
As a kid, man, that was devastating. That was devastating as a child. I'm like, this looks awesome. Like, this is a talking kangaroo who's rapping, and he's gonna be on this like weird expedition with this white man and a black man, and it's gonna be really fun. And Michael Shannon's in it for some reason.
Do we have? Why don't we all do some honorable mentions first before we all do our?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see what you
Cass,
get.
do you have an honorable mention? Do you have an honorable mention at all, Cass? Do you have anything that you want to mention real quick?
Your mom.
Thank you, Taron Egerton. Anyway, here's my honorable. Is he gonna say it?
Okay, he's waiting for the last one. He's waiting for the big one.
My only other one.
Listeners on the Spotify.
Oh boy.
This isn't even necessarily like a great trailer, but I think the movie is so shit that it makes the trailer look good by comparison. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. That's my.
I didn't think it was a very good trailer.
Oh, I was gonna say The Force Awakens.
I was gonna say Force Awakens is more.
That teaser trailer is fucking awesome.
It's
with the trumpets and the violins.
Oh yeah.
That first teaser for Force Awakens, I felt like I entered a new era.
The Star Destroyer, like the big fucking thing in the ground. I was like, oh.
And then
this is a real movie. Anyway, whatever.
No, it's not okay. That movie is shit. That movie is a New Hope again. It's not a good film.
Now, what's Wyatt's?
Wyatt, hit me.
You guys might have this on yours. I'm not quite sure, but
no, hit me.
Fan Four Stick.
I was thinking I thought about it, but I had one more that I thought was a little more than this one.
I remember when because I was following the news about this movie for fucking the whole fucking period of time when it was being made. Yep. And this is when I was like watching pretty much it was in its like prime and everything, and I was watching their weekly shows, seeing them talk about it, and I'm just like, I was so confused by the fact that like, okay guys, the movie's finished shooting and it was like 2 weeks. I was like, how come we haven't seen any set photos of this? And we got one slightly blurry shot of Doom in like a green screen area. I'm just like,
and Jamie Bell in his pipe costume,
so they just shot all of this inside. Cool. Nice. And then the first teaser trailer came out, and I was like, because I'm like, I can't even fathom what this is going to look like at this point. That teaser trailer happens, and I'm just like, oh, fuck. That shut me up. That shut me the fuck up. I was like, oh, that looks cool.
You should have kept yapping. Awesome. You should have kept yapping.
I was so excited because I was like, this looks really cool. And I love the idea with this going. It doesn't look like Fantastic Four, but I thought it looked cool at the time. If we have to be dark and gritty, this looks cool.
Yeah.
The movie came out. I was vibing with it for about 20 minutes, and then worst movie of all time after that.
Dude,
Holy
it might be the fastest decline from like this is fine to it's the scene from Community where he walks in with it's him walking in with the pizzas and the fire is fucking going everywhere and people are beating each other up.
Oh God.
It's
what a
so
piece
bad.
of shit, man. And again, man, if Josh Trank, maybe if he had his vision, it would have been a movie
I had a great version of this a year ago. It would have gotten great reviews.
But that was just a big old Frankenstein of a movie. It was not good at all. Not good at all. Very wasted cast. Kate Mara, who was like 30 years old playing a college student. Very funny.
Dude, Miles Teller and Jamie Bell are high school students.
You telling me this guy, Miles Teller, is like, yeah, man, this is really good. And then,
my favorite joke is in the talent show scene when the principal goes fucking.
I don't see any science.
Disqualified you. You're a magic. This is a science fair, not a magic show. And then and I'm thinking to myself, no, you should disqualify these kids because they are grown ass men at a high school fucking talent show.
No, Cass, it's like the Simpsons with what's his name, Grimes or whatever, Frank Grimes, when he's in the fuck. Is that his name? He's like the guy who's just like, this is a contest. There's an episode of The Simpsons where Homer just enters the science contest at the school. And this one guy who works at the plant is the only guy who thinks it's weird. He's like, this is for children. Right. He just like, don't want their ass. This is insane. What's wrong
I'll say this as well. Four Stick becomes way funnier when you realize every single scene is in a lab or it's indoors in some way. Like
funny.
Every single scene in the second half of the movie is just in a fucking lab. Every scene.
Oh, and let's not forget fucking, oh my God, Tim Heidecker is Reed's dad for some reason in the beginning. It's like, yeah, anyway, fuck you, go fuck yourself. I was like, what the fuck is he doing in this?
No, and you mentioned The Simpsons. Dan Castellaneta plays the teacher, which is crazy, actually.
That's Dan Castellaneta.
That's Dan Castellaneta. Yep, that's Dan Castellaneta playing the teacher.
That is hilarious. Holy shit, that's so fucking funny.
God,
but yeah, Fan Four Stick.
Infamous. An infamous choice. Jesus Christ.
What do you got for me, Cass? What do you got?
I saved this one for last because I feel like it's special for this pod. The teaser trailer for Ang Lee's Hulk.
But Ang Lee's Hulk is awesome.
No, I don't think so.
What?
Let's be real for a second. Let's be real, boys. Let's be real. Ang Lee's Hulk is not good. It's not good. Okay, well, he could have just turned his camera off. He didn't have to leave the whole fucking room. Jesus Christ. Look, I don't like the film. Alright? I'm allowed to not like something.
You have always talked about how you like it, how it's actually super entertaining. You always talk about this. What?
No, it's like funny bad.
No, it's not.
The cuts are weird. It's like a kid's fucking animating on Splice. I don't know. I didn't like it. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion.
Okay, but what about the trailer? Why you're muted? Why you're muted? We can't hear you. You're muted.
Stay muted.
He's being silenced by the woke media.
No, it's fine. We'll stay muted. No, genuinely, I didn't like the film, and I thought it was kind of weird. I really liked fucking Nick Nolte in it, but like, you know, the actual film itself, the part where he was fucking fighting the dogs, I had no idea what the fuck was going on. That's my opinion.
Okay, but what's the trailer like? I've never seen
the trailer. Is fucking peak. It's literally just a shot of Eric Banner's house. Not Bruce Banner, Eric Banner. Eric Banner's house. And he's just in his boxers. He's in his boxers. And he's looking in the bathroom mirror, and he's just washed his face. And then I can't remember what they say. It's something along the lines of like, sometimes, you know, it's hard to control your anger. And it cuts to him, and he's like shaking. And then he opens his eyes, eye turns green. And then it cuts to outside the house. There's a there is a break against the wall, and then he punches the wall again, and the sink flies into the camera, and then it says Hulk, and it was fucking peak. I remember
that is kind of rad, actually. That's a good vibe. Why
you are muted?
Your volume's gone, dude. You gotta fix your volume.
You are muted. We cannot hear you.
Did he unplug his mic? Was he so mad that he unplugged his mic?
Unbelievable. Yeah, no.
Hey, I'm back.
There you
Welcome back.
Please. I gotta say,
what's up, man?
And the
first off, you're.
No, you're allowed to like the movie. I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie. I just
you like the movie though. That's what I'm not getting.
No,
okay, that's fine. If you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not gonna shit on you.
It was funny at the time. Like I think I was overshadowed by just how fucking funny that one scene is where he blows up. It's just so funny. And like he's standing in the desert and he looks down and it's like.
Oh, in the trailer, by the way. He says, like, when I lose control, I like it. That's what he says. It's like,
that's it.
Oh, it's real as hell, actually.
Very cool. Very cool trailer. I will say it's a great trailer.
I'm gonna go watch some of these trailers after this is done.
Simon, cap us off.
Oh my God. I have one of two. Do you guys mind if I do one more quick honorable mention? Because I just remember. This is a controversial one. Prometheus. Prometheus. That's my
totally
because
agree.
I think the trailer for Prometheus is terrifying. It is like one of the scariest movie trailers I've ever seen, and then the movie is just like a bad slasher movie with bad aliens.
Big things have small beginnings.
Yeah. But my pick, this is a trailer. This is infamous for the reason that not only is this a good ass trailer for a bad movie.
I like the
This is a good trailer for one of the worst big budget releases of all time.
Oh no!
And it's from another director who one person in this panel loves especially, and I'm calling him out right here. It is the first trailer for M. Night Shyamalan's masterpiece, The Last Airbender. The first teaser trailer for The Last Airbender.
You know, I always forget that was M. Night Shyamalan.
I remember it. I remember the trailer. That was a big deal, man.
This trailer starts off and it's just this hooded like you can't even tell it's a kid yet. It's just a hooded guy and he's flipping his fucking his stick around. And he's like he's moving it and air is flowing through and this guy's narrating talking about all the power they have and like his land was destroyed and he lost all of his people and all that stuff and his power's too much. Boom, and he cuts all the candles and some will stop at nothing to destroy him. Hood off, it's Aang. He's got the blue arrow on his head next summer, and it cuts. He lets out this air blast, and there is legions of ships coming towards him at the tower, while the most epic fucking score plays in the background. Yep. You're sitting there going, "This is gonna be one of the sickest goddamn movies ever," and you're going, "Oh!" And it's got the fun, and it ends with a fireball coming at the camera, and you're like, "Oh my God!" M. Night Shyamalan has moved into big studio filmmaking. He's had a bit of mislay because this is post Lady in the Water, this is post The Village, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh my God, this guy's gonna crush this. This is such an epic, different take on it. I'm so excited for it." And then, but do I have to say anything else about the 2010 Last Airbender movie that has not been spoken about to this point in time? It is one of the worst motion pictures ever made. What?
This fish is really good, but I think tomorrow we could be dead. Look, I'll be honest, man. I fuck with M. Night. I love M. Night so much. This movie's terrible, obviously. It's atrocious. It is atrocious, but god damn, it's fucking funny sometimes. It's really entertaining. The fucking
funniest is
fucking
oh yeah, they go through all that trouble to move one rock. Like Last Airbender is one of those things that's like I don't think you can adapt into live action and make it cool. Like it's just kind of
the new one is even worse.
They at least got character names right. They at least got character names right.
Okay, names don't matter though when all of the characters are the antithesis of their characters in the source material. especially Azula and Ozai.
Was M. Night any more faithful though? Was he? I don't think he was.
Absolutely,
he had somewhat basis, but no.
God, it's so bad. It's like it's one of the fabled bad movies that is as bad as you've heard it is.
One good part, the Blue Spirit fight. That part's cool.
It's okay, I guess.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
But no, this is
trying, and I appreciate that. But no, this movie
because it's the epitome of like this. I decided to go for this last because like this is the epitome of the topic. It is a fantastic trailer for quite possibly the worst blockbuster released of the 2010s. Quite possibly, it's up there. Like, oh, it's awful. That's my last pick. And them's our trailers.
Very good pick.
Oh,
that was a good discussion.
Well, yeah, I enjoyed that. I feel like that was more like us reminiscing on us being younger movie fans because it was such a different time.
Kinda, yeah. A lot of that. Yeah.
We are gonna have to do a sequel where it's bad trailers for great movies. We are gonna.
I was gonna say there's quite a few there we could do as well.
Like really off-putting, stupid trailers for movies that actually fucking rock. Like just how it is.
Oh yeah.
But that was very enjoyable. I'm gonna go watch some of these trailers. I gotta go back and rewatch them and think about what could have been. Honestly,
before you do that, Simon, you gotta know the results of last week's poll.
The poll question, of course.
Well,
go ahead, Cass. What's the
stupidest fucking poll I've ever seen in my life.
What is it? Lay it on me.
So your poll was last week. It was, what is your favorite summer activity? Yeah,
go ahead.
Three options. In second place with 1 vote each was ball.
Ball? What kind of
or beach?
Ball and beach. I think those are great things to do. Ball and beach.
What's number one?
Go play some ball.
In first place with 2 votes.
What's number one?
Intercourse.
Yeah.
Was your winner.
That's it, baby.
Hell yeah.
Well done, everyone.
Beach and ball is incredible. Oh, shit.
Now, folks.
It's like the scene for the Matrix. Beach.
Yeah.
Ball.
Ball. Oh, God. You know what?
Oh.
That was a great time, guys. This was a great
Jesus Christ, he's wiped out.
Honestly, it was a good trip down memory lane.
I'm tired, man. I had 4 hours of sleep last night, dog. I can't do
Nah, it's fine.
Yeah, y'all were up late.
Listen. Here's something you can do for us, right? You listener that's listening to me right now. What you can do is you can go to www.patreon.com/GoodBadBruv and you can find some cool stuff there. Just saying. That's real, man. There's some really cool stuff on there.
Oh, shit. Cat.
What? What's up, man?
You had one more trailer that you forgot to put on your list.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know.
Oh, you're so right. Oh,
Yeah.
let me call him out. Let me call him out right now.
Guys.
James Gunn's Superman.
Yeah.
I don't want it. We don't need it, and I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I saw grown-ass men arguing about posters earlier today.
Okay, no. You put me on screen. You put me on screen right now. You put me on screen right now, okay? You put me on screen right now, okay? He's gonna lump me in with this. I was defending this because our friends will find any fucking reason to shit on this movie. They are talking about the order of movie posters dropping. They know there's going to be a Lois Lane poster. They know it's going to happen, but they want to bitch and moan because they'll find any fucking reason. I said this. My father, who loves Superman the movie, it's his favorite movie of all time. If I went to him talking some bullshit about trailer order drops, he would think that I was the most womanless, grassless, sauceless human being on planet Earth. And people are sitting in my DMs trying to tell me this movie's gonna be bad. I don't give a fuck if the movie's gonna be bad. It could be good. It could be bad. It could be mid. It could be whatever the fuck you want it to be. Why are we wasting our time arguing about PNGs?
So, guys, I think it's a little weird that, like, we have posters of Superman. We get a poster for fucking Green Lantern and Hawk Tuah, or whatever the fuck these other characters are in this movie. And then we get Robot Number 4 or whatever. And then just today we got Lex Luthor's poster. Just finally. And we still don't have a Lois Lane poster. What the fuck, James Gunn? You're a fucking loser.
Fucking light.
Fuck you.
I was gonna say buy a flashlight, but we don't sell flashlights.
We should.
No, we should not.
You should buy a flashlight so you can go fuck yourself.
Okay. You know what, guys? I want you to know one thing before we leave, and that is beware. Take care, Spike your hair.
You're in for a scare.
Yeah.
You're in for a scare. Hey, the Goosebumps movie, there's one for it. No, I'm joking. None of that trailer.
Take care, because the freaks come out at night. You get covered in piss or something.
Yeah. Fuck you, Edge. Anyway.
Guys, we've been the Good, the Bad, and the Bruv. Thank you for watching episode 48. We'll be back next week with a special guest, and then the week after is our Q&A, so get ready for that.
Get some dang questions going. Get some gosh dang questions.
That's a big episode. It's episode fucking
Put it
50.
below this one. Put it below that.
No, not this one. Not the next one. Not this one.
Fucking do all of them. Nah,
we're skipping episode 49.
Go back to episode 1's announcement and put as many questions as you can.
Oh my God, Gilbert Gottfried is on our pod. That's crazy. I thought you were dead, sir. How are you?
I was resurrected by the soul of James Wan. Corrector of the first few Saw movies.
I was the parrot in Aladdin.
Only the first one. James Wan, director first Saw movie.
Just that, nothing else. He didn't do anything after that. Just Saw.
Guys, on my
anyway,
life.
guys, get out of here.
On my life.
Oh, Simon's taking his time.
One more.
Guess the jelly. Guess the flavor again. Guess it right this time, and really think about
okay, this one is lemon. I'm convinced.
Pineapple.
Lemon.
Pineapple.
Come on, baby.
It's French vanilla.
What the fuck is vanilla jelly beans?
A bitch.